Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us on BlueSync on Thursday, April 3rd, 2025. We are going to be talking about our new safe, secure, and streamlined way that our current real estate agents can provide either their ACH banking deposit information for direct deposit on all those amazing commissions, or they can update their credit card on file so their quarterly professional fees can be charged to where they would like them charged to. Before this, it could be anything from accounting, picking up the phone, calling them, taking a number over the phone, sending them a PDF to fill out that then was emailed back or faxed back. It just was a little bit of a clunky process and it wasn't very secure. And we want to make sure that we keep our agents' information as secure as possible. So we have a new way of doing that. We're pretty excited about it. Now, having said that, this is only for existing Schmidt Family of Companies agents. This isn't for new agents going through our new onboarding systems. They have their own process. That's all ran through DocuSign. That's all sent to them securely through that system. The onboarder, accounting, local regional commission specialists, a couple different people have tasks there when a new agent comes on. All of that is handled for them at the time they onboard, all through that process. This new process would be for any agent that has already onboarded. So they've been with us for a month, they've been with us for 6 months, they've been with us for 20 years. Those are the agents that this new process will help streamline and secure their data and get it over to accounting that would need it so that they can keep them updated. So first, I just kind of want to show you our little flow chart here. And I know you can't read it. It's eye chart. That's okay. We'll get it sent out after the fact. But this is kind of our flow. We have our quarterly fees added. We use the word monthly. We still have a couple different MLSs that bill the broker, and then we have to bill them back. Not every region. Most MLSs are going to direct bill to the agent, but we still have a few. So that's why the word monthly is there. But for the most part, we are talking about our quarterly professional fees. So those get added by accounting. The billing goes out. Credit cards on file get charged. If the agent is notified if their card failed, and also accounting is notified as well. So that is when we would be able to direct the agent to the new form that I'm going to show you here in a minute so that we can make sure that we get their payment timely and on the card they want. We all know, especially this day and age, we have credit cards that get, compromised, they get turned off. We have a lot of agents that decide to change their credit card, or they change the name that the credit card's in because they've changed to a broker, associate broker, as opposed to an individual real. Lots of different things can happen that they want to keep them updated. So the best place to tell them to go now, and we can always send them the link as well, of course, is schmidtresources.com. And for those of you that were on the sales call yesterday, I kind of briefly went over this, but I wanted to be able to deep dive this morning and then open it up for any questions. And then from here, they want to go to people because accounting is filled with amazing people. And then you'll see right here on this front line now is a new accounting square. So we have our DSG square, Steve Ladrito and his team. We have our Get Schmidt Done square for Lynn Kripe and her amazing ASCs and RSCs. We have our manager square for Bernie Merkel and Felicia and Rob West and their amazing managers. And now we have our accounting square. So when you click on accounting, you'll see there's two options. We have our direct deposit ACH form, and then our credit card payment update form. So again, this is replacing the one-page PDFs that we used to have in dotloop and app files and faxed or emailed. We want to make sure that we're driving all agents here if they do need to update this information. We'll work on getting those documents pulled out of dotloop and app files to make sure that there's no confusion. So if you see one, if you come across an old form, feel free to reach out to Jessica Kelly or myself, and we'll make sure we get those pulled down. So an agent has a commission coming up. They have an amazing transaction. They've helped somebody sell their house or helped somebody buy a house, and they realize that they changed banks. Maybe they went from Huntington to Chase like we are, or maybe they just switched to a local bank, whatever it might be, a credit union, but they have new bank deposit information they need to provide. They will come right here, click the link, and then they'll fill out the form. Everything with red stars, of course, are required. Pretty standard form here. Fill out their email, their phone number. That's just in case there's an issue and accounting needs to reach out. That way that information is readily available. Their office name. So again, if accounting has a question and they need to reach out to a local staff person, they'll know. Authorization, which is important, right? We need to make sure that this is what the agent wants. And then is it checking or is it savings? Because we do need to know that. The legal name on account, because it may be, it may be Joe Smith sells real estate, but Joseph Smith is the name on the account. We need the legal name on the account. That's why it kind of has the name here. But again, here, it could be duplicate, it could be the same name, but sometimes it's not. And that's why we did ask for it again. And then, of course, account number and bank routing number. And these are digit fields. So just fill in the numbers, no dashes, fill in all of the numbers, and then click submit. Now, what happens as soon as the agent clicks submit is accounting is notified, and they're notified that they need to log in to get the secure encrypted information. They get the information, and then within 7 days, that information is deleted from the JotForm server. It's completely gone, can't get it back. We don't have visibility to it. It's super safe and secure. It's put into account TAC, which is also encrypted. So the information lands where it needs to be there. We can't go back after 7 days to get it. So there's a process for accounting in place because we know people take vacations, they get sick, what happens? But we have some redundancies in place to make sure that we're getting the agent's information updated quickly and securely. And much like the ACH side of the house on the credit card payment update form, we want to click that link here. There are a few little caveats here, which is why I wanted to show you the form. We do have tooltips right in the form that helps the agents, but of course we know they go to you with questions first and foremost. So we want to make sure that we could show you this so you have an answer readily available. So as opposed to an entire page form, this one actually takes you through the card. So you click start here. Of course, you want your name, your email address, valid phone number, office. And again, much like we had agent name and legal account name, it's the same thing as credit card, because we all know some agents have credit cards under an associate broker name or how they have their LLC set up. It could be different. So we do need the actual name that reads on the credit card. And this is also just standard credit card etiquette. Anytime you've given credit card information, whether online or over the phone, these are the same questions that they're used to. Now you'll see right in here, it says example, and there's no dashes. So we do need to put the credit card number in without dashes. So you want to just put in your standard credit card number. I'm just going to put in a fake number and then click next. And just like on the credit card number, the expiration date, you'll see there's an example. Hopefully you can see that it's light gray, but I can see it here. There is an example. It's just month, year, no dashes. And I realize now that I need to put a further tooltip in here, and I can do that, but it does have the example and I'll get that updated. So again, for example, just month and then year. So October 25, click next. CVV code, pretty self-explanatory, right? If it's an Amex, it's 4 digits. If it's anything else, it's 3. And then zip code, because just like anytime you use a credit card number, right, you need to have that all important zip code in there, and then click submit. Just like the ACH information, accounting is notified. They have to log in to get the encrypted information, and then they go ahead and put that information into account tech, which further encrypts it. We can't see the number after we've added it, and then this data does delete off of the JotForm server within 7 days. So again, super secure. We're not emailing or faxing PDFs. We're not playing phone tag over the phone between accounting and the agent to try to get, the new number. This should be super simple and easy for our agents to use, and most importantly for everybody, secure. Now, I believe I see a question. So let me go ahead and open up my chat box. Great question, Brenda. So if a staff person, a Schmidt employee, as we'd like to call you guys and us, me too, if a Schmidt employee needs to update their information, they're going to go to their HR director. So Michigan HQ marketing, you're going to go to Michelle. Ohio and Florida, you're going to go over to Becky. They update your information in Paylocity. This process we just went through is for agents only. So it's a great question, Brenda. I appreciate you asking that.
Hey,
I'm going
Carrie.
to go ahead and pause and see if we had any further questions come up.
Hey, Carrie.
Yeah. Hey, Mike.
There's a bunch of people in the other link that was on the join with Google Meets, and we thought we had no volume. I could hear you talking in Fox's office, but there were like 6 other people in that room that came up in the when you had the join Google Meet on your email.
Okay, I'll have to take a look. Sometimes Google will do that, even though it's a Zoom call. Sometimes they put in a
That's what
Meet
it was.
link.
Chris and I were like, I don't hear. So
Yeah, but we'll get the recording out after the fact as well. So if anybody that you guys talk to are like, hey, I couldn't join, something went crazy, I apologize, but we will get the recording out.
Thanks, Carrie.
Great. And Cami, I know there's a little bit of question for that. We're working on that. We're working through that process, Cami. So we'll follow up with you offline on that because each region is slightly different. So we want to make sure it works for everybody. So we will offline that with you, Cami. Great. Well, I'll go back and show that square here. We'll go back a step. So to let everybody know, you want to be in your people square on Schmidt Resources and then your accounting square here. Of course, if you have any questions, you can reach out to myself, your local regional commission specialist. You've got Aaron and Terry and Cami and Chris and Kelly, great, amazing people that can help. Mike and Kristen and Fox in accounting, Kelly and Jessica in ops. No shortage of people you can reach out and ask. So I appreciate your time this morning. As I mentioned, this will go out in schmidtvideoclassroom.com after the fact. And plus, I'll get it emailed over to you guys as well, since we had a little bit of a communication error there on the link. So thanks so much, everyone. Bye now. We missed it.